gods, but they have Patreons. Pledge at least one a month to be counted as a follower. For $5 a month, you get free coffee and bagels at the local place of worship. For $15 a month, they'll answer at least one prayer per month. Okay, I hate to intrude, but didn't this happen, and isn't it why Martin Luther wrote his 95 Theses? Yeah, it's like, as far as Catholicism and Christianity is concerned, this kind of thing is highly illegal. You are not supposed to obtain money in the name of God. He doesn't get any of that. Incorporeal figures do not tend to get a paycheck. Call me crazy, but when's the last time you paid a ghost? When did you give a ghost a paycheck? You didn't. Ghosts can't hold money. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/Tumblr, a subreddit dedicated to posts from that wacky little blue website done what's known for getting bought by Yahoo and then promptly stabbed. Let's just get right into it. A woman is stunned when her new driver's license came back with a picture of an empty chair. This is absolutely sending me. Interesting way to discover that you're a vampire. Oh, that's so stupid. If I remember correctly, the old adage about vampires not being able to see themselves in mirrors was entirely based around what was being used as a mirror way back in the day. I'm trying to remember what precious metal it was, but it was something that like allegedly couldn't see the souls of the dead or like the undead or something. Like, it was literally like, with this metal you won't be able to be seen in mirrors or something. It was something obtuse like that, where some spiritual thing. So the whole notion that vampires can't be seen in mirrors is based off of old religious superstition about some precious metal. I think it might have been silver. I don't know what they were backing mirrors with way back in the day, but hey, now you have something to Google. Sorry, Mom and Dad, in my house, elbows on the table are mandatory. You can do whatever you want at your house, but as long as you're under my roof, you will wear your hat to dinner, Grandpa. Yeah, I've been living with my parents for basically my entire life at this point, and I'm probably gonna be moving out here in a little bit, which is super exciting. But my mom always said that, like, when I was a kid, I used to bounce on the couch. So she's like, when you get your own place, I'm gonna come to your house and bounce on your furniture. But the joke's on her. She doesn't have the energy for that anymore. My couches are safe, and I can bounce on them whenever I want. I have faced zero vindication for jumping on the couch. It's my master plan, my big brain. You can't follow through with the threat. Today I learned that in 2002, a researcher found that the average 8-year-old British child could identify 80% of Pokemon, but only 50% of common wildlife species. Common wildlife species don't normally yell their names at you. Yeah, and also it's not as fun to find out what they are, like, oh, that's a sparrow, that's a blue-titted booby. Like, you have no reason to know this information off the top of your head because we don't really teach survivalist courses, because it's almost as if, get this, we live in a society, like a legitimate civilization. I always find this kind of like goofy, like, oh, kids today don't know how to forage and hunt and everything. It's like, because we don't have to anymore. Are they good skills to have? Yes, it is good to know what plants you can and cannot eat at a glance, but simultaneously, as a complete aside, you don't need to do that anymore. Like, I got farms up the road. I don't need to know how to harvest my own crops. What, is that a good skill to have? Yes, but as a computer artist, a 3D artist, not a necessary skill for my survival. Now, should society collapse? Yes, I will need to learn how to more properly raise crops and harvest them. But I don't know, I just find it very, very pretentious. Like, they don't know anything about the cock-footed longbird. Like, no. It's because we don't need to. We don't need to. The day I learned our walking speed is affected by who we're with. The men's pace slows down by an average of 7% when walking with female partners they're interested in. Women walking together move the slowest, and men walking with male friends moved at speeds faster than either man's preferred walking speed. You're zooming around with the lads. Scientifically proven hoes just slow you down. Again, bitches ain't shit except hoes and tricks. You guys know this. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining just like, casually walking with a girl you're interested in, you see one of your mates, you make eye contact, and like you just both start fast walking. You have no destination in particular, but you have to be in the front and you have to be the fastest. Just bust into the Best Buy like, hey, give me all your electronics, I gotta go faster than this other guy. Just like throw a MacBook on the counter, just like aggressively reaching into the wallet trying to check out before your homie does. He's just buying like a candy bar because that was the fastest thing you could find at the counter. And you both speed walk back and the girls are saying like, what? This joke has no through line. I just find it funny to imagine speed shopping. Today I learned Yankee Doodle wasn't written by the British to mock Americans. Doodle is thought to come from the German dualdel, meaning fool or simpleton, and macaroni, a flamboyantly stylish type of dress, painting the Yankees as morons who thought placing a feather in one's cap made them dandy. So you're telling me that stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni would be like wrote a G on his belt and called it Gucci. I mean, yeah, I respect the drip. Respect the drip, but simultaneously, I like the fact that Americans just kind of owned it. It's like when, what was it, Ken Ashcorp made a song making fun of Homestucks, and Homestucks turned it into their goddiddly dang national anthem. I swear this is an American thing, like, oh, you're making fun of us? Well, how about we just kind of use that as a description then? How about we just adopt that? How about we just make that ours, bitch? Like, I feel like this has happened multiple times in American history, and it breaks me literally every time. Waiter, sir, the food is free for children under 10. Dad, oh, that's great, because he recently turned 9. Me, but Dad, I'm Me, my dad. At first I thought the child wanted to say 12, but it's funny when you imagine they were gonna say 20. I used to have a friend who could actually pull that off. She did not look like she ever hit puberty. It was really unfortunate. Because she had like the larger like adult body, but her face literally just did not change from like elementary school to college. And I felt so bad because like she would go out to get drinks, I'd tag along and they'd always card her, and you could just see the sadness in her eyes as no one else in our group got carded. Ah, God, I hope she hit puberty. She's had a hard life. Today I learned when people are electrocuted and thrown far distances, it is a result of a sudden violent muscle contraction, not the result of the shock. This has raised questions as to the actual strength and capabilities of muscles in the human body. Are you telling me we are capable of yeeting ourselves when under extreme stress? Okay, so I can actually explain this somewhat. So this is the kind of thing with the human body. When we increase our strength, we rip our muscles and they come back stronger. So when you're building muscles, it's almost like you're callousing yourself. So the thing is human beings, to reach that point of stress, we have to either reach that point of muscular stress, we have to really be either in control of ourselves so we can push through the pain, or we have to be under extreme stress. That's why you see things like mothers lifting cars to get, stuff off their children, because that's the adrenaline kicking in. Like when I had to pull a group of freeloading floaters down a river to get out of a severe thunderstorm, I literally tore both of my arms and my back because I was just going so hard because I was under extreme stress. And that's the thing, is under extreme stress, the human body can do amazing things because it's not about being comfortable and, having a good day tomorrow. It is about immediate survival. So what's happening is you are literally expending everything in the tank and destroying whatever muscles you're using to get out of the situation. It is literally turning your entire body into a fuel source, because you are just pushing that hard. That's the coolest thing. That's why in zombie movies they're like, the zombies become so much stronger. It's not that the virus would give them more muscle strength, it's that they would just be consistently on an adrenaline high. I think the human body's neat. Blonde hair is so romanticized and sought after, and brown hair is considered plain, but consider, we've actually got eyebrows. I'm blonde and your post is so rude, I'm literally... Blondes are way prettier. At least brunettes have eyebrows. Oh, that's a good NPC meme. That got me. Because normally it has angry eyebrows looking down. See, the thing is, I'm actually a brunette, and I'm genuinely upset because my eyebrows did not grow in until I was 20. I just had patches of angry red there for 20 years. It was the point of literal ridicule for years. I feel this post on both levels. What if people got a new name every birthday? What if the name represented how old you were? Like every 11-year-old was named Josh. I had my first kiss when I was Greg. This was not supposed to get notes. I guess I should explain some context about how Tumblr works. Interactions with the post, so like reblogging it and liking it, are called notes. So your total notes are the amount of interaction that your post got. So that's something that I figured you should know just for context. But also this would be a terrible system because I would have several different names I would be cursing, all in relation to one person, and it would be generalizing an entire group of people. Oh, this system would be bad. This system would be awful. My wife is making me do this stupid parade. Someone kill me now, please. John F. Kennedy.
Is this real?
Yeah, you can tell it's a tweet from the 60s because of the aging. Now, I don't want to call the first person an idiot because their Twitter handle is Born to Die, World is a Frick, which is one of my favorite memes. Hold on. Yeah, so this is a shirt that someone found. It's an image of like a cat and a dog embracing like brothers, and it's like, Born to Die, World is a Frick, Kill 'em all, 1989, I am Trash Man. And then it's like an obscene number of dead cops. I don't know why I find this so funny to me, but it's genuinely hilarious, and I love it because there's just so many versions of it. My personal favorite is the Demon Souls one. World is conniptions. A storm blew away 25% of my roof last night. Oh, I had to stop, look up from my phone, and take a deep breath before reblogging. I am equal parts angry and impressed. Wait, what? Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. The R blew away, so instead of it being roof, it's oof. Haha, yo soy comprehendo, my homies. That took me a second. That took me a second. That joke's bad, but it's good bad. It's bad, good, good, bad. One time, my friends and I realized that you only have to be 18 to rent a U-Haul, compared to 25 to rent a regular car. So we frickin' rented a U-Haul pickup truck for $20 and took it up to Seattle just to hit the town for the day. That's an amazing loophole to exploit. That's smart. That's genuinely smart. But also, I'm not sure if there's any restrictions on that, but it's the mileage that gets you, because it's 99 cents a mile or $1.29 on weekends. So you gotta kind of balance it, because you might end up paying far more when they check the odometer. So keep that in mind. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you liked this, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and maybe even share it with a friend who would use some good tumbling. If you want more r/Tumblr, there'll be another one popping up in just a couple of seconds, but until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a lovely day.